Hello everyone. In today's session of CCNA series, I'll discuss about public and private IP address. Based on accessibility, IPv4 addresses are mainly divided into two categories by IANA, also known as Internet Assigned Numbers Authority. The two types of categories are private IP address and public IP address. Private IP address or internal IP address are only used by devices communicating to each other on the same network or a LAN. Devices with those IP addresses cannot connect to the internet directly. Likewise, computers or other devices outside the LAN cannot connect directly to device with a private IP addresses. Whereas a public IP address or external address is a unique address assigned to every device that connects or communicates directly to or over the internet. Public IP addresses are publicly accessible from any public network such as internet. In order to access a public IP network, a node must have to use a public IP address. Therefore, you cannot have two devices with same public IP address, and which makes it possible for the devices to find each other online and exchange information. Next, let's look at the differences between the private IP address and public IP address. Private IP addresses are used within a LAN or a network, whereas a public IP address is used on a public network. Private IP addresses are not recognized over internet, whereas public IP addresses are recognized over the internet. Private IP addresses are assigned by your local LAN administrator, whereas public IP addresses are assigned by service provider or IANA. Private IP addresses are unique only in your local LAN, whereas public IP addresses are globally unique. Private IP addresses are free of charge, whereas public IP addresses, you have cost associated with it. Let's look at the different class ranges between public and private IP addresses. In the class A, private IP addresses, we have 10.0.0 to 10.255.255.255. Similarly, in public IP address range in class A, we have 1.0.0.0 till 126.255.255.255, which excludes the private IP address. Similarly, in class B, we have for private 172.16.0.0 till 172.31.255.255. Similarly, for public, if you exclude the class B private IP address, you have all the available range 128 till 191.255.255.255. Similarly, for class C, we have 192.168.0.0 till 192.168.255.255. And similarly, for public IP addresses, it excludes the private class C IP address. That's it for this session. I hope this was informative for you. Thank you for watching.